Well, I guess we'll see in a couple of months. I do have one more question before we get started. And guys, please make sure to get your super chats in if you would like Joshua to answer a question for you. Just keep them high level for us, please, not low level. But I do have one more question because, Joshua, do you know what I spent all weekend doing?
What?
I watched Socialism. I watched a legitimately socialist conference that was happening live in Chicago over the weekend. It was literally called Socialism 2022. They were calling each other comrades. They looked like they were in 1984, and they were giving lots of presentations about socialism. Now, one of the people who was at this conference is a woman named Sophie Lewis. And Sophie was on a panel called Transgender Marxism. And one of the things that Sophie has done is she has written 2 books. One called Abolish the Family, the other one called Full Surrogacy Now, Feminism Against Family. And this was a theme that came up in the Socialist Conference, was about the idea that we should stop having families, people should stop having kids, and instead all children in society should be born via surrogacy, so we don't have those familiar ties that might take precedence over loyalty to the state. And the reason that I'm giving this even a moment's thought is not just that there is literally a book called Full Surrogacy Now, Feminism Against Family on Amazon right now. It's that if we look at any dystopian movie from, or book rather too, 1984, They basically, the state was orchestrating all births, and they were trying to get rid of the orgasm so that women had no desire to have sex, so they could go to full artificial insemination. Brave New World, everyone was born as a test tube baby. The Giver, which is a children's book, is having kids born in birthing centers, and then assigned to families. So this is not like an out of the realm concept. This has been depicted in like science fiction and dystopian like literature for a really long time. And now they're literally presenting about it at a socialist conference. And so because I generally think that the socialists are winning and are dictating more culture than we like to admit, can you psychic for me if we are ever going to go full surrogacy in terms of like procreation?
So let me just get this straight. This chick wants to abolish the family so government has more power?
Yes, because right now, so like the family unit is like one of the key organizing function, like one of the key organizing units of society, right? Within a family, when you have parents and children and grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins, people, generally speaking, not everyone, but people generally love their family and they're loyal to their family. And that loyalty is generally stronger than the loyalty they have to the state, to Big Brother, if you will. Yes, but that's why because remember, these are socialists, pretend socialists. These are who when they use the term like abolition, they're talking about a communist revolution in this country where everyone is loyal to the state. And so, like, these are people who believe that the family is getting in the way of the state.
I see. Okay. Wow. Twilight Zone. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. So what are we looking at again?
Will this surrogacy thing, getting rid of the family and going full surrogacy, will this ever take root in the United States?
Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Jeez, what is going on?
I'm telling you,
this is real. Insanity.
This is real.
Like, I can't believe, and she's getting people to buy these books, obviously. Jeez Louise. No, I mean, this is the thing. With the judgment, like, the issue is, like, there's going to be, a judgment made by many people, and what it really comes down to is love. I mean, at the end of the day...
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice way to end.
Love, and I mean, you're not going to be able to... I mean, I guess if you're a Monica Lewinsky or something like that, you could fall in love with your politicians. But at the end of the day, people want connection, right? Mm-hmm. And I think with the temperance, like, that's part of a normal... Finding the right combination of things to make you well and happy is falling in love. And, yeah, I mean, the reason why it's tradition is because it works. You fall in love, You make babies, you have a house, you create a trust for your kids. Merry Christmas. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's going to work, if only because I'm guessing this chick is anti-relationship. She probably hates men, quite frankly.
Oh, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They all hate men. Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I don't think it's going to have a hold. I think if anything with the temperance card, I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. Like there are some women who want a baby so bad, but they have no interest in men. They have no interest in getting married. Well, knock yourself out. But I don't think it's going to become the norm.
I don't think there's anything wrong with surrogacy. Like some people might disagree with me. I think those people are stupid. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't want it to be the societal standard by which we have children.
No, I think that we have a family unit because it works. I mean, there's a reason why we have it, and I think we still need it. But I don't think it's going to become the norm, if only because, again, this woman is, in her approach, is essentially cutting off the reality of falling in love. You know what I mean? And love, not just for your partner, but I mean, having children, having a family.
They're socialists, Joshua. They don't believe in love. For real.